Welcome to Mint. I am Ramya Nair. In today's edition of From the Newsroom, we have with us Asit Ranjan Mishra, who will talk to us about the factory output and the consumer price inflation numbers that were released today. Welcome to the show, Asit.
Thanks.
So what do the current numbers tell us about the state of the economy?
See, obviously it tells that the economy is slowing down at a time when inflation is picking up. So usually what happens is when economy slows down, inflation also goes down. So this is something very peculiar and different we are experiencing in India. So obviously the concerns on the growth front are rising. At the same time, the concerns on inflation are also persisting. So this is a very difficult situation for the government and the policymakers as well.
So the CSO recently said that India's GDP growth will be around 5% in the current fiscal. The government then went down to counter that India's growth will be higher. So how do these numbers change the picture?
See, obviously that CSO projection was seen with a lot of suspicion when it came first, both by the policymakers as well as by the analysts. The finance ministry said the growth will be 5.5%, and that the fact that the CSO numbers are based on the previous numbers, the numbers so far, and it doesn't capture the upward trend in the economy. But today's numbers quite confirm that there is no upward trend in the economy. There is no pickup in industrial output. So obviously it now seems that the CSO number, which is the 5% for this year, this fiscal, the growth will be closer to that.
So what policy options remain with the Reserve Bank?
See, obviously the pressure is high on the Reserve Bank of India to cut policy rates to support growth, which is faltering. But at the same time, the inflation concerns remain, and with consumer price picking up and remaining above the double digit, the pressure will be on the RBI to keep an eye on inflation. Though at the same time the core inflation and the WPI inflation is coming down, so that will give some comfort to the RBI. So at the conclusion, I think they will go by the slowing WPI inflation and will cut interest rates to support growth.
Thank you for that, Asit.
Welcome.
So it does look like the Reserve Bank of India will cut rates to support growth. That's all we have from today's show. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more.